Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Let's Make Dinner, your audio library of amazing dinner recipes you can always get on the table. I'm your host, Susie Weinrich. All right, we have a little extra special bonus episode for you today. This is not a dinner recipe. Since we are headed right into winter, I thought I would come on and do a little hot chocolate recipe. I am all for a really good shortcut in the kitchen. Really good marinara sauce, a really good refrigerated pesto, really good refrigerated pico de gallo you can get at the store. Packaged hot chocolate, it's fine. But if you've ever had homemade hot chocolate that has a really rich, deep chocolate flavor and has kind of a thicker texture, it's almost like drinking chocolate, you won't go back to the packaged stuff. And it's super, super easy. If you have a well-stocked baking cabinet, most likely you can actually make hot chocolate any day. Especially on a snow day, this will be extra special treat. And if you have some teens in your house that maybe are feeling a little bit too old to go make a snowman outside, you can leave them inside and they can make this hot chocolate for everybody. They'll love it. It's a great little snow day project for the older kids. So there is one ingredient that you may not have in your baking cabinet already, and it's powdered milk. It's kind of an odd ingredient, but it definitely makes this hot chocolate recipe extra creamy and rich. You can find powdered milk usually in the baking aisle, and it's probably going to be on one of the bottom shelves, and it will either be in a box or in a canister. The one I have is just from Target. It's on the bottom shelf. It comes in a box, and then there's 3 pouches in the box. So look for that at your store and pick it up. And then you can just keep it in your baking cabinet. And when you're ready to make this hot chocolate, you'll probably have all the ingredients you need. To get started, you're going to need 3 cups of milk. In the recipe, I recommend whole milk just because it's extra creamy and rich, but you can definitely use a 2% if that's what you have. So in a small saucepan, you're going to get that warming over about medium-low heat. While that warms together, you're going to whisk together a 1/4 cup of powdered milk, a 1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, and 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar. Whisk that together until it comes together and there's no clumps or anything. And then once that milk is warm on the stovetop, you're going to slowly whisk that cocoa mixture into the warm milk and keep whisking until it is smooth and fully combined. Then you're going to pour in 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips into that warm milk cocoa mixture and stir until they're completely melted and incorporated in. Remove that from the heat, and that's it. That is your hot chocolate. It is super simple and is so much better than the packaged stuff. I hate saying that because it feels snooty, but it really is. It really is better than just the packaged stuff, I promise. So this recipe will fill 2 mugs completely. Or, to be honest, what I find is that when I pour hot cocoa for the kids, they generally don't drink the whole cup anyway. So I would pour it into 3 cups, filling it about 2/3 of the way full, and then leave the rest of the room for the kids to pour on all their toppings. We're not having hot cocoa every day, so let them go crazy with their toppings. Some of the things that I like to have for the kids to add in are, of course, marshmallows, mini marshmallows, whipped cream, maybe some chocolate sauce, maybe some extra cocoa powder or powdered sugar in a little, like a little shaker. And for the adults, you could add a little boozy note to your hot cocoa. So some things that would be really good are peppermint schnapps, Bailey's, maybe Kahlua. Rum chata is probably my favorite. It has kind of like a cinnamon and cream flavor to it. You could do whipped cream vodka, marshmallow vodka, Fireball, or just like a chocolate liqueur to add a little bit more chocolate flavor. So I hope that this hot cocoa recipe warms up your next snow day. Of course, I will link the full recipe right in the show notes for you so you can find it when you're ready to make your homemade hot chocolate. If you're enjoying all of these episodes of Let's Make Dinner, I would love to have you subscribe or follow in your preferred podcast player. That just makes it easier for you to find all of our new episodes right in your podcast feed. All right, usually at the end I say, I hope this recipe makes your dinner time easier, but since this isn't for dinner, I guess we'll just see you later.